We pull up, new whip, skirt, gang. New chick, new watch in my bag. I feel so fly.
Hey guys, Rocky Nation here, back with another video, and as you can see, your boy done cop him 2K18. But anyway, I appreciate you for watching the video. I hope you enjoy, man. See you next time. The time I stole a whole entire refrigerator from my school. Okay, first off, let me tell you, it was a mini fridge now, so I was able to carry it. This is how your boy get away with it. But let me tell you the whole background story first, so you can know, like how I was able to do all this and stuff like that. So let me start off by saying I had to do summer school because your boy failed. He failed. I didn't technically fail a year, but at the same time I technically did. The way they got my schedule set up is how I messed up. Okay, it was my fault. I take full blame for that. But anyway, so your boy had to do summer school. So he was there for summer school, and while I was there, of course it's during the summertime, right? So there's no teachers there's no real faculty other than like custodians and the teachers who's there for summer school and some other people doing other stuff. Like they had a whole band camp that goes on inside my school during the summertime that I didn't know of. Like I think, yeah, this happened my junior year, and I'm technically supposed to be a senior, so like this was my first time ever finding anything out about this. Like I didn't know we had a band camp. Anyway, so we was in the school and stuff like that, and all the hallways were cluttered with stuff. Like everything just was cluttered with stuff because they took everything out the classrooms. Like every single thing that was in the classrooms gone. Whole room cleared. That's how they clean it. That's how I was saying, like there's custodians and stuff like that. So the fateful little object that I feasted my eyes upon happened to be a mini fridge. I'm a lazy person, I ain't gonna lie. And at the time, I was living in a two-story house, and I didn't like how much, cause like, see, this is what happened. I drink a lot of water, right? So every time I would drink large amounts of water, I would have to replace that water, right? You take some, you gotta add some. And I got tired of having to go all the way downstairs just to get some water. So I saw the mini fridge and I was like, you know what? It'd be a good idea to steal it. Now for a few days, actually I think a whole week even, I've been sitting there plotting against this little mini fridge. I was like thinking of ways I could take it. I was trying to think of ways of how to avoid from not being caught. Like your boy was just fully going through with this. And the whole time I told my mama, and at the time my girlfriend, me and her, all three of us been just discussing this junk. Now they wasn't for the idea. I'm not gonna make it seem like they was down for the idea, but I was down for the idea. And it was just like I had everything set up. I had the whole thought process in mind. Everything was just good for me. Like I just knew everything I wanted to do. Now the only problem at hand was to execute the situation. I needed to get the refrigerator gone. So this is what I did. Since I couldn't straight grab it and run, because if I run and I don't show up for class, people gonna know I'm missing. And then if something ends up stolen, then they'll be like, well, if Brad came to school and then he some reason left and now there's something missing, he might have done it. So what I did was, when I first got to the school, I took the fridge and then I ran to the nearest exit. Luckily, there was an exit pretty much right in front of the dang going classroom where the mini fridge was at. See, like I think the mini fridge came from the classroom right across from it. I don't really know where the mini fridge was. All I know is it was in the hallway by the time I saw it. So I grabbed it and I took it straight ever so slightly, just a few yards. It wasn't even that far. And I put it to the left side of the door. It was really right next to the door. If anybody walked out the door, they would have seen this off site. I don't know if I would have been per se busted, but the whole plan would have went down if somebody had walked out that door. So I put it right there and I left it there. I did my summer school for that time period, for that day. I did everything I had to do. I got out of there. So due to the fact that there's 2 sessions to summer school, so there's like a morning session and an afternoon session. I went in the morning. I was supposed to stay a whole day, but I was able to get myself only to go to half. So like, it was the halftime, right? You know, everybody was going to lunch and stuff like that, just to get a couple snacks, you know, talk for a little bit, communicate with the teachers, ask any questions. You know, it was that kind of time period. So I took that time period. Since I was supposed to go, what I did was, there was a classroom we were supposed to be in where we were supposed to get our lunch. I don't know why they didn't keep it as the cafeteria, because they did have it as the cafeteria. But anyway, so there was a classroom we were supposed to be in. This classroom was literally the very next classroom on the right side of the door I was trying to take this stuff from. Now, you might be wondering, like, well, how did you get away with it if the classroom was that close? Now, it was a cooking classroom, okay? And the door we're supposed to enter wasn't the set. Like, there's 2 doors to every classroom. There's the one you're supposed to enter and the one you're not supposed to enter. The one that we were supposed to enter came after the door that we weren't supposed to enter. So pretty much what I'm trying to say is, the whole classroom was pretty much on the right side. It wasn't like, oh, if somebody walked out the classroom, they would immediately saw me. It was more of, somebody had to walk out the classroom and then turn their head to the right at the same exact time I was going outside with the fridge in my hand. But anyway, so I was able to get the fridge out, left it there, did my work, and then it was time for the real part, time for the part where I had to take it home. Because, you know, I didn't have my own whip at the time, so I needed to find a way to take it home. So what I did was, I grabbed it after that, after I got out the building for the second time. Well, actually, yeah, for the second time that day. And I took it through the bus loop, okay? Nobody was there, so it's through the bus loop. And there's cameras in the area like that faces the bus loop, so I'm pretty sure 1 or 2 cameras had to see me run with this thing. And I took that jump and I started running. Now a mini fridge is kind of heavy. Now it wasn't like heavy to the point where I couldn't lift it, but it was heavy and wide, and I couldn't really get a good grip on it. Like, I could have carried it, but I just couldn't get a good grip on it. And with it being heavy, that was kind of a bad combination. So while I was running, I'm sitting here trying to adjust myself every time I feel the need to, just so I could be able to hold this thing. So I take it all the way down the street, right? All the way down the street. Now down the street, there's an apartment complex that's like literally right next to the school. Like, it's pretty much, if you did an outline of the school campus, it was literally right outside the school. Like, it was right there, okay? So I took it down the street. There was a stop sign and everything. I put it next to the stop sign. And then I went all the way back to the school, because keep in mind, I didn't have a car. I didn't have no way of going. So I had to get my mama, alright? My mama was not a participant whatsoever. So if I get in trouble for this, for saying this, you know, she can't go down for being anything. It was all my fault. She had nothing to do with it. So I took the fridge, and then I left it there and went to go get my mama to tell her to come down the street, so I didn't have to carry it all the way back down towards the school, because I would have defeated so much purposes. Like, why would you carry it away from the school and then carry it back to the school? Anyway, so we got it out there. Well, no, not we. I got it out there. And when I finally flagged my mama down and told her to, you know, come pick me up so I could go get the package and stuff like that, when we got to the street now, I didn't go that far from the school. I didn't go that far at all. When I went down the street to go get it, there was a guy who literally came out there not too long after I left, saw the mini fridge, thought it was broken, and it was trying to take it for himself. And I was just like, are you serious? I was like, I pulled up to the stop sign. I said, where is it? I was like, ain't no way no administrator would have saw the fridge and took the fridge back. Because if an administrator had saw it, then 9 times out of 10 they saw me. They had to been following me or something. So it was like, I was like, oh no, they gonna have me busted. All kinds of stuff is gonna happen. I see this guy in a neck brace walking away with my fridge that I freshly stole. I said, what? I said, how this man just gonna take finesse? This man straight up tried to finesse back something I took, bruh. I called him. I called out to him. I was like, hey. I was like, yo, that's my fridge. And he was like, oh, I'm sorry. He was real nice about the situation. So I was real nice to him about the situation, you know? He didn't deserve the disrespect. In fact, I felt bad that he ended up having to carry it because of the fact that he was in a neck brace. Because, you know, it's your neck. Your neck supports your body, you know? Your neck contains your spine. And your spine is the only reason why you're able to walk. So it's just like to see him bend down and pick up something that's hard to carry, and then he carry it to his house. You know, it was kind of sad for me to see that, but you know, I had to get it back from him before it was too late, and it was a successful run. I got the fridge, I still have it now, and everything's good. Everything's great actually. Ain't nobody said nothing, nobody called my house, no cops. With that being said, man, I'm gonna go ahead and wrap this video up. I already made this video a little longer than what I thought than I intended it to be, but I appreciate you. Please like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.